Welcome everybody to the very first episode of Winds of Change. I'm not going to get into what this is right now. If you want to figure out what kind of game this is, check the description. I'll put it all down there. Our music's muted right now because I don't want to get copyright striked, but here's all the stuff in the bottom left corner. Story by, I'm not good at names. Okay, we're going to start this game on a new episode. Enjoy your adventure and choose wisely. I just wanted to say the world of okay, I can't read that. Where the spirits reign supreme. I'm really bad at reading, but I only have to read my lines, so we should be good.
The rebellion is in shambles.
Wonderful.
With the recent loss of their leader, they are struggling. But this defeat was not without a victory of its own. For in his final moments, he secured an artifact of great importance. This blade was paramount to the Triumvirate's leadership of Alestia. And without it, their tyrannical grip on the people would surely falter. Having no choice, they give their Grand Inquisitor one simple order. Destroy the rebellion and retrieve the lost blade of the Triumvirate. But Dormek, the new leader of the rebels, has set other plans in motion. Hiding the blade in Valinorth, he is confident that it will be protected. This sheltered hamlet is now custodian to the weapon that would liberate the world. And so, it would be met with a gruesome fate by the Triumvirate and their Grand Inquisitor.
Okay, and there's the beginning of the story. Let me take a drink real quick. Winds of Change. This is episode 1, by the way. Can I click now? I'll click. Yep, it's a click. Use enter or left click to advance text. Everything is burning. I can do little to stop it from spreading. And, oh goodness. You could read that word by yourself. Pain assaults my head, and I throw my face into my hands. The same question repeatedly plays in my mind. What am I doing here? I have no knowledge of what happened up until this point. My brain is struggling to fill in the blanks, not gaining any headway. It has almost like, until this exact moment, I never existed. Then why is it now that cognition has found me? Was there something I could do to put out these flames? Or perhaps was I the cause of this inferno to begin with? A foolish thought and one I had thrown away. If I was responsible, then I wouldn't feel the sense of dread. An emotion shared by those who stood by me.
Come on, pick up the pace. If we waste any more time, we won't make it out alive. There's no way the Elder would let me live that one down.
Here we go. I feel like she's escorting me, and I should follow her. Could it be that she's been tasked with my protection? I gasp at the straws that are the memories in my mind. I am only able to latch onto one. It's the title that I go by.
Are you even paying attention?
Yes, we're gonna
What?
click female.
I know who you are, Seeress. Did you hit your head or something?
Well, my head hurts, so probably. She scuffs as she turns the other way, but I know she's right. I'm not taking this seriously. It feels like a dream. I doubt that it's all happening. A few moments later, a sudden, what's that word? Sensation startles me. There's a firm grip on my shoulder. We aren't alone. Underneath a veil of fright, I turn to greet the second stranger.
Valessa has our safety in mind, okay? Forgive her hot-headedness for me. Freedom isn't too much farther. We need to stay calm and think this through. Two girls like you, I'm sure you can come up with something. We'll be safe and sound before you know it.
Okay. We weave through the houses and alleys to remain unseen, doing our best to be completely silent. We bring no attention to ourselves. The flames encourage our urgency, but we're careful not to be fast or reckless. Our silence makes everything else seem more prominent, however. That's a weird sentence. The screams of those being slaughtered filled me with a feeling of disgust. We need to find cover, and Valessa points out the small alcove waiting nearby.
Look, they're dying because they panicked. We need to stay calm and think through this together. If we freak out, we'll only end up like them, you know?
Yep.
She has a point. Our first instinct was to run, but so was theirs. We should let them face the brunt of this attack.
Okay, wait, we're letting them die to buy us time. Good idea, let them soak it up for us. There has to be another way to do this. I can't decide which one I want. Not happy, but we're either gonna go sad or neutral. Go this one.
I agree, Ulric. We can't sacrifice everyone to buy time. I think the people of Valinorth deserve far better.
Would you rather perish with them, Valessa? That's what'll happen if you go running out there. We're not equipped to handle this on our own. You have to remember what I'm doing here. It's my job to protect the both of you. Everyone else is expendable.
Wonderful. It's got really good art in it. My suspicions are correct. Ulric is the one protecting us. But why exactly are we higher priority than the civilians? I venture a guess that we're certainly in this Valinorth. The pain in my head pulses again, and I stumble back. As I let out a groan, Ulric rushes over to my side. His that's not exhilaration, is it? Whatever. Concerned is understandable.
It must be the smoke. Make sure to sit down. The lower you are right now, the better. Are you having trouble breathing?
I shake my head and let him know that it's not the smoke. This causes Valessa to chime in, voicing her concern as well.
Yeah, something else is going on here. She's been acting strange for a while now. Is there something you need to tell us?
I don't know what's going on right now. I can't seem to remember anything.
Did some debris fall on your head back there? I'm starting to side with Valessa on this one. Come on, time to gear you up.
He steps away for a few moments and inspects the ground around him. There's a brief period when I can't see him, but he returns with a blade. The fire causes it to glisten, almost like it's begging me to take it.
I don't care what's going on in that head of yours, but it's not more important than your survival. We're all overwhelmed. It's not just you.
He holds out the blade, expecting my compliance. At this rate, it seems like fighting may be... I know this one. I don't know this one. You read that word.
Take it. We won't be standing here forever. As soon as we leave this alcove, we'll be vulnerable. I can't take care of you all the time, you know.
I can't fight. I have no training. Of course, I'll defend myself as well. Man, I'm not good at making decisions. Can't fight.
You
I have
must
no
be
training.
mistaken. This wasn't an option. I can't keep an eye on both of you in the heat of battle. Valessa has her daggers, and you need something as well.
He grabs my hand and places the blade in my grasp. He's strong enough that I knew resistance was worthless. It's probably better not to fight, so I take it and nod.
Now then, it's time to move. Seems like some of the noise has finally died down. We should start by investigating the town square.
He He walks off, expecting us to follow along, but as I'm about to take a step, Valessa grabs my arm. The look on her face tells me something's wrong.
You're confused about all this, right? I bet you don't even know what being the Seeress means, or how we've known each other our entire lives.
Nope, don't know that. I'm guessing Seeress means seer as in some sort of seer, and the ESS at the end is obviously the girl version. I look at the ground in both shame and confusion. She completely right. My head is a mess. As I try to think of an excuse, her response surprises me.
That's normal, but please listen. We only have a few moments before Ulric notices we're not there. The Seeress is special. You wield spirits to induce prophetic visions.
Wield spirits. Okay.
When you have these visions, you're unable to remember anything. When you wake up, you'll dismiss it as a dream and forget it ever happened. As your scribe, it's my job to help you take advantage of this.
Okay.
We have to follow Ulric now, but know one thing. The way you're acting, I'm certain this is a vision. That means you can use it for information.
All that wind noise is in the game. I just took out my earbuds so I could hear it. That's strange. She takes a few steps closer to me and grabs my hands. Staring right in my eyes, I notice a glimmer of hope shining within her.
I'm relieved. This means Valinorth is still fine. When you wake up, use this vision to save everyone. It's your duty as Seeress to ensure this doesn't become real.
Okay, so how does she know that, like, breaking of the fourth wall thing, like, she's in a dream? That's so weird. She lets go of my hands and follows after Ulric. I thought it's hard to believe what she said. I am less confused. Though it's hard to believe what she says, I'm less confused. I finally had a reason for why I felt so disconnected. But if this was a vision, then what would become of Ulric and Valessa? Would all of this carnage be undone as soon as I woke up? What if they died? Or what if I died in this vision? I follow after Valessa, realizing I may never know. But a faint sense of determination rises up within me. If there was a chance I could stop this, I had to do it. Oh, everything's going black. I'm gonna put my mouse down here. Different place. Colder, cooler place. In the present day. So I assume now this isn't a vision. The Triumvirate is what I think they said it was. Conspires with the Great Inquisitor for the events that led to Valinor's destruction and yet had been set in motion. Okay, so what we just experienced is way in the future right now. Salve? No, there's no L. I can't read that. Knelt before his master, more eager to serve than he had ever been before.
Rise, Sovy, but please assure us of your certainty. We hate to act without knowing everything.
You people are creepy. Wonder, what's it? Control Alt screen print? No, I just skipped a bunch of it. No. Aw, can I go back? Replay?
Not you, Sovy. We want your apprentice to do this. It is time for him to prove his...
Everybody close your eyes while I scroll. Follow Ulric, Valessa. But in the present day, okay. On the present day, set in motion, Sovy knelt before the masters. Rise, Sovy's pleasure. Okay, here we are. Wait. But please assure us. Rise, Sovy, but please assure us that your certainty. We hate to act without knowing everything. The prisoner mentioned Valinorth over and over. The rebels are hiding something in the importance there. Along with the recent events, we can only surmise one thing. The Blade of Exodus. I am almost certain, but if that's where they've chosen to hide it, it means that our target is also there. Your compliance pleases us, Sovy. The plan was risky, but it worked in the end. Where I scrolled too fast. Where am I? There's the end. A final interrogation would influence our decision further. You would have me interrogate the prison once more, if I may be so bold. To what end do you request this? Now if I click return. Not you, Sovy. Just click return.
Not you, Sovy. We want your apprentice to do this. It is time for him to prove his worth.
You guys are creepy. Okay, I am going to save. That's page 9. How do I go? Auto saves, quick saves. Already played a little bit of this because how do I say this? The video didn't record last time, so we're saving on page 2. Oh, just click no. Go back here. Okay. Their voices echoed loudly through their darkened chambers. It mattered not which Triumvirate spoke, for they were all of one mind. With a clear irritation in their voice, Sovy did his best to stay calm.
My apprentice, I've told you many times I want to work alone. It would be more efficient for me to do this myself.
Insubordination. This is unbecoming of you, Sovy. We demand that you obey. The role of Grand Inquisitor can be very dangerous. If we were to lose you, replacement would be necessary. You must change replacement seriously.
I don't like them all talking at once. It's really creepy.
As you concur.
He looks annoyed. Sovy turns his back to the Triumvirate and spots his apprentice. He was standing by the door listening to their conversation. If he'd heard of Sovy's distaste for him, he showed no concern.
Interrogation. And what would you have me extract? I thought the prisoner was at that then. Anything to confirm our suspicions about Valinorth. If you fail, I will not hesitate to punish you. Remember what we're on the verge of.
Of what?
I understand, Master. I'll do my best to get you what you need. What are the limits when it comes to my approach?
He sounds so creepy.
Keep him alive, Halin. I find that psychological pain is the most valuable approach. He cares more for his miserable allies than he does for himself.
His eyes turned red. Look, his picture, they're blue. But they turned red.
Then I will threaten the rebellion's very core. I'm grateful to help the Church Master. Things are starting to line up well for me. We do know that when you have the Triumvirate's blessing, we should take care of them immediately and catch them unprepared. Every moment we waste is a moment they gain.
They leave the room together, talking amongst themselves. The Triumvirate waits until they are gone before speaking, a faint smile on their faces as age-old plans come to fruition. You can't see their faces. What are you talking about? Smile on their faces. Doesn't matter. Plan's a plan. Halin entered the prison cell without Sovy at his side. His master remains outside as a... Oh my goodness. I can't read that. Display of trust. But it was excellent for Halin that no trust existed. The prisoner looked up, surprised to see a different face, yet within him was still a slow dwindle of hope. Cut off from the rebellion. Rebellion. These would be his final days.
So, someone different has finally come. What are you, the executioner or something? I figured it was only a matter of time.
Hello.
Actually, Sovy said to keep you alive. You seem to underestimate your value, Shane.
You think I'm important? That's not what I expected to hear.
Don't take it the wrong way. You must know what I meant.
He knelt down in front of the prisoner with a sinister smirk. He tried to intimidate Shane.
You're important as a bargaining chip. And the fact I must keep you alive is a curse. When I'm through with you, you'll beg for death.
I don't like his laugh.
You see, I'm different from Sovy. He's past the bar. They no longer need to test him. But I'm in the position where results must happen. When we give you back, you'll be a broken man. And soon after, the foundation of the rebellion will crumble. You think...
What?
Whoops.
What?
Whoops. Where's the history? You think you don't know that Dalmic is your leader. I'm clicking too fast. Shane's eyes shot open wide in utter shock. It seems that Halin threats worked to great effect.
You'd be stupid not to think we have inside men. I could order Dalmic's execution in a matter of seconds.
Why don't you?
You don't value your life. But you value his.
And obviously so do you, considering you haven't ordered his death yet.
Good. Now, I expect you to answer my questions. The Blade of Exodus, is it in Valinorth village? And the one who can wield it, do they live there as well?
I'm assuming the one that can wield it is me. Oh, we're going black. We're at about a 23-minute video so far, so we might go a little longer. By the time we catch up to Ulric, it's already too late. His large blade is in deadlock with one of the enemy soldiers. Valessa draws her daggers and I hold up my sword ready.
We order you to cease your resistance! Those who support the rebellion must perish!
Hello. Oh gosh. To break the deadlock, Ulric kicks his opponent in the gut. They stumble back and ready their blade with a flourish? It isn't much longer until they charge towards him again.
Valessa, your dagger!
Ulric jumps out of the way and rolls towards us. Landing on his knees, he parries one of his prize. Parries or prize, one of those. One of the daggers from her grip. Without even looking, he throws it behind himself. He closes his eyes and looks down at the ground. When his ears... Ah, my goodness. When he hears the impact of the dagger, his ears fold back. My brain reads things weirdly. That's how I did that, by the way. For a moment, it looks like he's actually sad.
Spirits, please forgive my misdeeds. I acted only to protect those under my watch.
Aww. He's so cute. He's religious and stuff. Obviously, religion's gonna mean a little thing different considering my character wields spirits. But still, it's cute. How adorable. We're not gonna go much longer. Ulric cares about the spirits. For some reason, I didn't expect that. But before I can think about this further, something happens. Catching Valessa I off guard? What? Catching Valessa and I off guard. Oh! That makes more sense. I missed the letter. We're in complete disbelief.
Huh?
Huh? That's all you get to say? That's your shock noise? He noticed the shocked expression on both of our faces. Raising to his feet, it's not long before he wears the same look. The enemy soldier fell, as unexpected, but there was nothing inside. Scattered pieces of armor litter the ground. As we process this revelation, confusion still assails us. What? This was no ordinary attack. What we just saw was impossible.
What's going on? Ulric, what are those things?
I don't know. Come closer, you two. This doesn't feel right. Empty suits of armor with a hatred for the rebellion.
Only those who've mastered the spirits could do this. I'm afraid this is much larger than we thought.
Spirits may be magic, but he prays to magic is weird. Maybe. We'll find out.
But that can't be true. The spirits are pure. They aid us.
Yeah, sure looks like they wanted to help. That's not my only concern, though. Look at this.
She scuffs as she steps towards the helmet. Kneeling down, she pulls her dagger out of it.
Do you recognize these colors, Ulric?
Colors? Like a flag?
No, why would I?
Gold and white. The Triumvirate standard. I would have never made such a deduction, but only they could wield the spirits in this fashion.
Alright, we have two options. Wait, what's the triumphant? What would they do such thing? Question is, do we want to know more or do we want to continue the story faster? I kind of want to know more.
Our supposed protectors. Some even the creators of Alestia. I have no idea why they'd want to do this to us.
Wouldn't be the first time they attempted occupation. They hinted that the rebellion was involved here. Valessa, do you know anything about that?
Occupation, air quotes. Yeah, occupation, sure.
I don't. So much has changed lately. With our last elder gone, Miles has been in charge. Maybe he has something to tell us.
Maybe, but we're gonna end there. So, I only have the first episode, but we're gonna keep going because the story is interesting. And go back to main menu. As you may have noticed, I'm kind of bad at reading. My brain reads things weird. I don't have dyslexia, but it's just like one word means another in my head. It's weird. But I will see you next time. Subscribe if you want to. Remember to come check up for the next video. Leave a like if you liked it so I know if I should upload another one. And what's the other one? Comment and share. That's what the other one is. If you think your friends might like this as well, go ahead and share it and comment what you think is all going on, because since my brain reads things weird, I understand things in a little different way. So if you want to give a story in the summary in the comments, remember to make a spoilers warning at the top, but go ahead and do that. See you next time. Bye-bye.